Hello, darling. Welcome to my personalized hellhole. I said some of these things, if they're not captured in camera, no one will believe they happened. Do you know that sight of a Coca-Cola bottle that has been shaken up so well? And if you have got a relationship with Coca-Cola, you know better than to open the bottle after it's shaken, because you know it's going to bubble up. That is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling shaken up. I feel like if I don't turn on this camera, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. So for full disclosure, today is 14th of March. It's 1 month past it's 1 month past Valentine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that clip here so that I also remember the noises that were around. One day, when God grants me the will, I'll tell you the stories of each and every character that you just heard speaking. Up till then, like I was saying, it's March the 14th, meaning it's 1 month past Valentine. It is 2 months. It is 2 months, 3 months. It's 1 month past Valentine. It's 3 months, I guess, since I made a certain resolution, and 2 months since I planned to stop braiding my hair and go a little bit natural on my hair. By natural, I mean to stop braiding and go back to the 4C Afro hairstyles. The last 4 months has been a hellhole. Nothing that I couldn't handle. I'll tell you something small. I know I sound a little bit rampant, but I promise you I'll get into the flow. So what am I trying to say? When the year began, this is the year 2026, when it began, especially after the vacation, after the Christmas holidays and the vacation, I purposed to come back home. This is my house, and you know the way people do New Year's resolution and you just set goals for yourself. I am not a big fan of setting goals because I do not know how to follow through with them. In fact, somewhere along the line, I realized that one of the reasons why goal setting doesn't work for me, especially as New Year's resolution, it's because I set goals that my most idealist self can achieve, not this version of me that is living day to day, like my dream alter ego, if that makes sense. So for this year, life having taken the kind of turns that it's taken, what I had was more intentions than goals. So the intention was to have a clean slate. It's one that will not be marked by pain or hurt. Like, I'll do my best to just live a linear life. And I remember I was talking to AI. Whoever has reservation with AI, please, not the place for commentary. This is or was my journey. So I was having a conversation with AI about the said intention, and AI said something that really stuck with me, something that I intend to carry for the long haul. It said, when you know it's me, when I purpose to get into this house and live my life the way I intend to live, the idea or the objective shouldn't be not to experience pain or hurt or like try to live my life as linear as I was defining linear to be. It says that instead of having that as the intention, intention should be becoming. So the way it explained is I should create a house, a home. My house should create an atmosphere that allows me to become, so that whether I experience success, whether I experience challenges, whether I experience just mundane days, all that can snowball into the person that I am becoming. And I thought that was such a brilliant idea, considering it gives me the flexibility and the frontiers, instead of making me feel so rigid and so fixated on living a life that is a certain way. It gives me room to just be a human being instead of a human doing or a human attempting or a human forcing issues. And the reason why I started the video by marking verbally but mentally, but more so mentally, the time elapsed with the 1 month, the 2 years, the 2 months, the 3 months time capsules is because today being 14th, that means something to me in terms of the intentions that I set for myself. One day when God wills, I will say what those things are. In the moment, we have a to-do. There are a lot of things that you and we need to do. Number one, this is not according to the things that I want to do. This is just a list of things that needs to be done. Number one, I need to treat my hair because tomorrow is Sunday. So I need to treat my hair first of all because it's been 2 months since it got some loving. 2, it needs to be put in a certain style that is socially acceptable for church. Yes, I started going to church without being dragged or being forced or feeling forced and provoked. 3, I need to style the hair, and that basically means the style that I will wear tomorrow on Sunday might not be the style that I will wear on Monday and the next week or a fortnight. So we'll need to figure that out. I bought some clothes and I'm missing 2 t-shirts, which is part of the clothes I want to show you. Maybe in this video, maybe in the next. I'm just verbally listing the things that need to be done so that I can keep this ball rolling. The other thing that I need to do is show you a haul that I did today. So last weekend on Sunday, I saw a certain supermarket, and I don't know, for me it's interesting. There was a season where in Nairobi, the concept of China Square was relatively new and it was trending insanely. So a lot of China Square malls, a lot of China Squares were started in different malls. And if you've been here for a minute, you know I'm not one to jump in trends like that. So fast forward to last weekend on Sunday, I found a certain supermarket that is called China Sifa Supermarket. Because of the season that I'm in my life, I am interacting with a lot of Chinese. In terms of, for example, there's a China village in Signature Mall that was started last year, and it's one of my earliest I don't know if in Nairobi I've ever been to a China Square supermarket. So the closest I've been is China Village. Are those two the same concept? I do not know. So last weekend I found another supermarket called China Sifa Supermarket. I don't know if it is a subsidiary of China Square. I don't know if it has any affiliation with the China Village, but I know my experience this far, anything that has the name China as a supermarket or like as a retail shop, their prices are a little bit lower. So it caught my attention. And farm, I promise you, there's yet a China outlet that I will go to and just feel a little bit disappointed with the pricing or with the assortment of things that they sell. I found so many things. I found shampoos, especially now that I want to go back to natural hairstyles. I want to stop braiding my hair for a while, for a short while, but a while nonetheless. I found shampoos, olive quality shampoos, like olive shampoos, turmeric that repair hair. I found some skin care products, and I'm not such a fan of skincare, much as I'm trying to dip my toes on the skincare. That takes me to another thing that I need to do. I think I need to do a skincare routine, or attempt to, and a lot of books, a lot of shoes. Like that is just girls therapy. That is a place where I will actually visit once in a while and just explore. So what are the things that I got? So the main reason why I went to that supermarket this weekend, this is Saturday, is because I wanted to get shampoo. I have shampoos that I intend to use, but only to complete. But I needed one formal shampoo, and this is what I got. Thankfully, I have, what is it called? A receipt. I got this shampoo at 200 shillings. It's a turmeric shampoo, and what I love about it is that it is a collagen protein biotin keratin, meaning it repairs. It is solely made for extreme repair and strengthening of hair, damaged hair. So this I want. I also got this. This is a candle. I don't even know if I'm holding it right. It's called an air freshener. The main reason why I got this is when I talk to AI, it seems to give a certain. I will open it off camera, and once I open it, I'll show you. But this is how it looks. In my conversation with AI, I seem to be having what Jay Shetty would call a monkey brain. Like I'm feeling anxious, I'm thinking a lot of things, and I'm overthinking the same things. Sometimes I go into a rabbit hole. So one of the recommendations is to have a candle. You light a candle so that mentally it's like you're saying, this session is specifically for journaling. I'm sorry I cut you short. It took a minute for me to figure out how to light the air freshener. Turns out it's not even a candle, and the fragrance sort of disappointed me. I bought this blow dry about 5 months ago, and since I was braiding my hair, I didn't get a chance to open it. So right now is when I was unboxing it and showing you the details. Yeah, that is the name. They say if you want to hide anything from a Kenyan, write it. So may know better than not reading instructions. I was pleased to see that the product had everything that it said it has, from the blow dry to the 4 types of combs that I wanted. Now these 2 items are the main reasons I bought the blow dry, and it also came with an extra 2 combs which were sturdy in my opinion and wide tooth combed. I got this mirror in China Village a while back. I'll show you why I love it. They call it a technology mirror. That is how it looks in the front. So it has a touch button where you can light it and change colors. So on top of, it was priced at around 500 shillings, and I got it on offer, so I bought it at 50% off, about 200 shillings. So this is me testing it out for the first time, how it operates in terms of the cold breeze, hot breeze, the slow and the fast motion. After washing off the treatment that had stayed there for about overnight, it was time to now stretch out my hair and put the blow dry to chest. This is how it looks after it's all straightened out. I wasn't looking for bone stretch, and I love how this product works. It is so much easy to use the blow dry for home use. I wasn't able to complete the styling on Saturday, so the following morning I woke up very early to style the hair, and this is me just showing you a quick recap of how I styled my hair for church. The secret about 4C natural hair is low manipulation. If you ever want to grow your hair, the secret is not in fast growth, no. The secret is maintaining the length you already have, and you maintain the length by low manipulation hairstyles. So me, I don't overthink hairstyles. The only time I find my hair under pressure is when I'm doing the braided cornrows in the salons. Bure, I just use very simple hairstyles like you will see. And that's it. I put a decorative piece, and that's how I show up in church. Hi, an update. I managed to open this. When I bought it, I thought it was a candle. Clearly it's not a candle, it's one of those air freshener jelly things. And about 24 hours later, I'm not really impressed by how the fragrance fills the room, because it's barely smelling. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed by that. The other things that I bought in a China market is these two masks. I don't know if it is any good. I'll let you know. That is the first thing I wanted to say. And judging by the change of outfit and the clips that you've just seen on me making my hair, it shows you that this is about 24 hours later. I've made my hair. I showed you small BTS of that, and then I also went to church, and then I came back. Yeah, 6:47. Tomorrow is Monday, so now I want to make the hair that I want to make for Monday. Not just for Monday, but then this is going to be the quote-unquote protective style that I'm going to wear for the next week or two, depending on how I'm feeling my hair. In the heart of making the kind of hair that I want, that is twists, I saw a lot of people on TikTok saying that you need something called a mousse or a curling cream. I don't know. Anytime someone mentions a curling cream, I kept wondering what is that, because I thought I've gotten most of the hair products. So I feel like anyone who says moisturizing cream or a curling cream for hair, for me, feels like a new concept. So I went to another China supermarket. What is it called? China Village, specifically for this. And some of the things that I got is this one, under the recommendation of the attendant who was there. She said that this mousse is good because when you spray it to your hair that has twists out, it's going to bulge nicely. And then this is an actual curling cream. I didn't even think it exists. Things expensive, fam. This one I got it for 419. This one I've gotten it for 563 or something. And then I also got this gel because just in case. I'm not a big fan of gel, but then sometimes gel can come in handy. having shown you that, allow me to take you through the journey. And then when I looked at TikTok, I realized that you don't have, some people use the curling cream and the mousse together, but then it's not a must that you do that. And since this is my first time, bear with me. You see me doing it wrong, sorry. Almost want to say mind your business, but then again this is your business. So let us see how this one. I showed you how much I'm in love with my new mirror. It has lights just in case, so let's see how this one goes. This is how it looks like when you open it. It has a covering. Doesn't smell like avocado, but it does smell like shea butter. People say your hair needs to be a little bit damp for you to use this. You and I are about to know if I'm going to be penalized for not having a damp hair. Je, mtanichapa? You know, one thing I find a little bit of a bummer with this hairstyle is you've worked so hard to get your hair straightened or stretched out, then you revert all that work by making your hair damp. Because a good twisters on natural hair needs damp hair. I get it, but like, I don't. And I think I'm going to make my twist a little bit bigger because this is too thin, and I'm imagining the day I'm going to unravel it, the ends are going to call upon the name of the Lord. Oui. They also say don't put the tights too tight. So you need to do it a little bit lightly, and I'm doing it as lightly as humanly possible so that it also doesn't unravel. That's it, lovelies, for today's video. This is the final product that I was able to come up with, and I think it's a good job considering I do not know what is the difference between a curling cream and a mousse, and in its own texture, and what I expected it to do on my hair. So this is what I'll be rocking for the next fortnight. In the day, this is how it will be. During the night, I'll just remove this hairband and then tie a satin scarf, and that's it. I thought I was going to do a lot of things in this video, but I know that editing a video over 20 minutes is a little bit of a labor of love. I also know that I haven't gotten a big audience for me to be confident enough to produce a video over 20 minutes. So till the next video, thank you for being here up till this far. Till the next one, bye.